everyone, Paul Romano here, Toil Training with this week's edition. How you doing? How's your summer going? I know it's about time. It's ending. We're in August right now. Hopefully your Summer Fit program helped you out. Hopefully you were able to keep in control of your weight, of your muscle tone. Hopefully it worked out for you. Hopefully you got a nice little tan. I know the kids are going back to school. We're going to be going into fall and winter time. Holidays are coming up. We're going to be working out with you, making sure you keep in great shape for all those upcoming months. But anyway, I'm going to give you some mojo of the week. Some Toil Training mojo. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. And that's by Will Rogers. That's this week's mojo. Hopefully you get that. Anyway, this week I want to talk about acute variables, because we've been talking about the stabilization phase of working out, and I'm going to put a program together for you in the upcoming weeks, and you're going to be able. I'm going to show you some exercises you can do and stuff like that. That's my bird Turk. He's cheering for me, liking what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we're going to talk about acute variables in the stabilization phase, and what acute variables are, how each exercise is to be performed. And there's 9 different acute variables here that can help you. We'll talk about the first one. The first one is repetitions. What is a repetition? It's one complete movement of a particular exercise. So let's say you're doing bench press. Let's just say you're bringing the weight down on the concentric, and then you push it up. That's called a repetition, okay? So let's go to sets. A group of consecutive repetitions. So you just did one repetition. Let's say that's 1. You're done with that. That's called 1 set, okay? So let's go to number 3. Training intensity. It's your level of effort, how much you're putting into it, how much weight you're putting on the bar. Let's go to number 4. That's rep tempo. The speed with which each rep is performed, how fast you're doing it. So let's just say you're going down that bench press. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would hold it for 2, and then up for 1. That's your speed. That's your rep tempo. Okay. Let's go rest interval. The time taken to recuperate between sets. You got done with your reps. That's 1 set. You take like 30 seconds of a rest, and then you do your next set of reps. Okay. Let's go training volume. Total work performed within a specified time. Okay. So 7, training frequency. Number of training sessions per week. How many times you're working out per week. Okay. Training duration. 1, time from start to finish. 2, number of weeks in one phase of training. Okay? And number 9, exercise selection. Probably the most important of all the acute variables is what exercise you're going to pick for your body part, for what you want to accomplish during that workout phase you're doing, and the constant selection of keeping it variety is key. So always mixing it up. So your exercise selection is the most important part. So I did something a little bit here for you guys, talking about the stabilization phase of what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks of your workout routine. I'm going to put it in perspective for you of the acute variables and how many reps and sets and everything you should be doing during the stabilization phase. So right now I just picked resistance, the resistance phase, which would be lifting with weights, like bench press, shoulder press, stuff like that. So there's many other different phases, workouts. There's core, there's resistance, there's balance, there's flexibility, there's plyometrics. But we're just going to talk about one phase, and that's the resistance part of it. So let's talk about how many reps you would do during the resistance phase. You would do 12 to 20 reps during the resistance phase. Okay? How many sets you would do is 1 to 3. Okay? The intensity, how much weight you would put on the bar, would be 50 to 70% of your 1 rep max. Okay? Tempo, what we talked about, is the speed of that rep. The 4-2-1 is a great tempo to start in the stabilization phase. Your rest is 0 to 90 seconds. Try to keep it within 15 to 30 seconds, because you want to try to burn fat during this phase, and keeping your rest period lesser is a lot better if you want to burn fat. Volume is how many reps you're doing through your whole entire workout, and 60 reps is max, or up to 60 reps would be max reps you would do during the stabilization phase. Okay? Frequency would be 2 to 4 times per week you want to work out. Your duration of this would be 4 to 6 weeks. You can go a little longer if you'd like, but try to keep it within the 4 to 6 weeks phase. Your body starts getting used to it, and then you can switch to something else, and you can always go back to it. So then the selection for the resistance part of it would be 1 to 2 exercises. Alright? So, like I said once again, your exercise selection would be key here. Hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions on that, contact me on Facebook, or you can email me. But the acute variables, this is really important, because the upcoming weeks we're going to put together some workout plans for you. in the stabilization phase. And what we're gonna do is make sure you understand what we can get you through your program, okay? And what we're gonna do here, what I want you to get for the upcoming weeks, I want you to get a one-subject wide ruled or college ruled notebook. I like the wide rule because I have terrible handwriting and it's a little bit bigger lines for me. So, but anyway, you're gonna get one notebook, and then you're actually gonna be writing in these notebooks the workout programs we're gonna be putting together for you. We're gonna show you some exercises and stuff like that. So get yourself a notebook and get ready to take some notes. Okay? If you have any questions, contact me once again on Facebook at Paul Toil Training Romano, or if you're a friend of my page at Toil Training, you do that. Also contact me by emailing me at toiltraining@yahoo.com. Okay, and also take a look at our website also at www.toiltraining.com. Start reading my blogs. I've been putting out a weekly blog. You can join the RSS feed if you want, and we'll have all my blogs listed on there for you. And start leaving some comments for me on my blog so I can actually write back to you and hit you up on some questions that you might have. So anyway, once again, I'm Paul Romano. This is Toil Training. Have a great day and even better tomorrow.